up?
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Run inside. It's Cobb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
There's QB.
Off play action. Dances away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the 1st down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the 1st down.
I love it. I love it. 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody opens, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go through.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls in.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 or 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do?
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly.
Oh, God.
It ain't easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game.
Maybe some room here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
To the air, it's Hoover. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Every time you hit that center button, man, start coming out a big center button.
After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
He's asleep.
Keeping it on the ground inside.
Oh.
It's Cobb. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Hauls it in. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught near the sideline. It's Richard. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Skips away from pressure. The throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time, offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Running inside. It's Cobb. Runs through the tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to...
And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Ings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
You're not going to be able to throw the ball that way. You got to pay attention to where damage is, too.
I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game
play out a little
bit. Trust your defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Breaks a tackle, and he might head into the end zone.
Come on, man.
He is down at the 1, a
really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like...
And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. I'm guessing now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. The offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Swatted away and broken.
Yeah, I blocked that when I hit the road in the block. So it was good.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy.
Oh, man. Oh, big dude almost intercepted it there.
Had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get
closer than what I did.
We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Hey, mom, see how bad mine is.
After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. The run inside. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. It's as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive. This guy is a weapon. You gotta find him.
Why did I do that?
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles it up.
If I wouldn't have pressed on the button and moved over, man, I would have been going.
Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. Lowers those pads. Gets it all the way
my quarterback's going to break some tackles, big dog.
Before being hauled down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. Okay. The offense doing whatever they want.
The extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Yeah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're right out on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Under fire. He'll blows loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn.
Yeah, you see how hard he hit him, man? That's his regular acting, dude. You're not getting that team, bro.
Right before the half,
he's going to lay the lumber on you.
The worst thing they could do now, they've done themselves an even bigger.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end.
Go down, call that one, big dog.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown!
I thought I was going to say it first.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays.
I really thought you were such a little coach.
Man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now they'll line up
for what they hope is automatic.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
We started off great. You got to continue that, though. You can't get a big head and get overexcited like you do sometimes. You just got to play within the game, bro. Keep doing what got you do good from the get-go.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side.
Short passes, man. You gotta get long stuff, big dog.
He's going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that.
Caught, and he's got room. And that defense is all
over that
one. No room to run after the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Intercepted a first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
You got to take time and look at what your plays. Go through the playbook. Look at your plays. Find what plays work for you. You know how to run.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. That gamble did not
pay
off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running inside. It's Richard. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle.
Oh, see, look, you didn't say that.
Stop the threat. Takes it the other way.
No freaking way, dude.
The 40, the 30.
See
He's
there?
at the 20.
You worried about it, man. I just see a pick and then you get the ball right back at that time.
Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak. And
listen, buddy, Xavier active, but you got to understand, too, Auburn's got one of the best defenses in the
It's got to be one drive.
It's going to have to be, but I think
we got players on here that
going to have to score every
they're going to do their thing.
Because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
You're running with a non-mobile quarterback. He's slow, dude. He's not fast.
That pass not close.
He's a pocket passer. He's not a dual threat or a runner.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield.
Triangle. Swap to your player and hit triangle. Hit circle because it'll go to the player close to the ball. And you hit triangle.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Ow.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
There's some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Auburn offense doing good. They're set up with another first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Oh, but I seen that at the last moment, like, dang.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's shot. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hoosiers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. Jukes his way for more. He's not going to get there. Stop.
That red line was first, bro.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Creates a little room. Finding some room. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because it's something he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Richard. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Trying to get it to the marker. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You should have actually run that one. The quarterback, my defensive end fell down. Your offensive lineman, not my defense.
And matriculating the ball down the field. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And some great 4th down defense against the run. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fire that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
He's got him this time. There he goes to the right.
He's
inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been unstoppable Oh, the ultimate dual threat, positively cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Number 38, set to kick it off. Let's score this one. Let's score the 4th, please.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game
you gotta
plan. Come out of the end zone and you're
press.
stopped at the 8. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. On the ground, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Okay.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. It's a fake. He wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Brown will throw it. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
Coming out with it, it's Beebe. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own. There's a lot of coordinators that will just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I gotta get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Now we both got a pick 6, so yours was way longer than mine. Look, just hit triangle one time.
And no chance at a return.
You got to do it before you catch the ball.
Their own 25. Indiana comes out.
So when you want to do a fair catch, you got to do it before you catch the ball. You can't do it while you get the ball.
But you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
If you hold square, then it really use up
to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they
what are you trying to do?
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Running inside, it's Martin.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on. Gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Is he good?
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Oh, that's so good.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
Dang, I made my guy over. You went the same way I made my guy over.
He's got to be a CEO.
You don't suck, buddy. You just got to find, man. I got a ton of years, way more years of experience playing this game where you
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Well,
you're not supposed to hold it down. You're supposed to just tap it real quick.
Nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football down. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Dang,
and the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air. It's Hoover. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's 4th and short.
And guys, hold that thought just a second.
Yeah, my dude's hurting too.
If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Running to Green. He's brought down,
for me, you did not. He was just standing there. He just stood there and said, "You ain't still for me right there,
you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Knocked down behind the line.
You stiff on one guy, you can't stiff on all four of them.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. Hard running there. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Wide open. He makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what a performance in this game by the quarterback. I know there were not a lot of people that even gave this team a chance considering who they were playing, but this quarterback blocked out all the noise. He told us leading into this one, he felt confident in their offense's ability to score points, and he has proved all the doubters wrong.
Yeah, and confident is one thing, but to do it against a top 10 team, you're a massive underdog. Like, no one was confident except for him. He carried this team, played so well, and because he believed, they were able to put a big upset today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Gets rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They were able to do that.
Okay, you stiffed on him, but then you got lit up right there at the end.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You thought that.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the...
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy.
It'd be awesome if they were with him.
I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
Auburn quarterback was going to always throw pick sixes this year.
Taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Beebe. Fights off a defender. He just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by the defense. And
you're mad because if that was playing with somebody else and they're the same score, it'll be the same way. You'll talk about their quarterback. You're just mad because you're getting butt by 70 points.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game,
they look beat up out there, man.
I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
That's caught. It's Kane. Racing down the left side. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.